Knock knock.
21.
Ooh. I'm about to sip a drink to this one.
21.
Damn. It's 21.
21. I sent my bitch to the store because we ran out of soda.
21.
Episode 21 of the illustrious
Big Deuce One. Oh my God.
Harem Brothers podcast.
Almighty.
The best hentai podcast in the world.
And it's going to continue to stay that way.
Always.
All right.
Forever.
And if not, I'm an NTR cuck yo bitch. Like, it's just, that's the punishment.
No disrespect to any other podcast that does hentai content, but you know, we out here.
If they doing harem bros, that means they got 2 X chromosomes. That's
bars.
Yeah.
That's what you call motherfucking bars. Flex drop a bomb on one side.
Oh man.
But fuck it. We out here.
We love you.
My name's Radar.
And I'm Martyr.
And today we're gonna be talking about Muchi Muchi Kyosei Seicho. It has 2 episodes that were released in 2018 by the illustrious Selfish Studios, known for such works as Gaki ni Modote, Rune's Pharmacy, Shikan Shita Joshi, which you already know. You already know how we feel about that one. Rape Gahoka, which is one that I think we might be talking about sometime soon.
No, we gotta do that. We still live. It's 2020. If we're talking about current climates, we still live in Trump's America. So this hentai kind of imitates life,
right? And of course, the GOAT, Bangable Girl. So you already know how we feel about the animation on this one,
bro. If you ain't peep Bangable Girl, like you must be Patrick Starring right now.
You must be living under that rock, bud. Because let me tell you something, Selfish, they're out here with this animation. Just this quality, just everything that I appreciate about hentai really being these Selfish hentais.
You already get a 9 if I can nut under a minute. Like you automatically get a 9. Bangable Girl did that for me. So your whole entire studio by default is a 9 already.
Exactly. Especially with Shikan Shita Joshi, a 3D one that come on now, they're knocking it out the park. Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds type numbers.
I know. Bunny Walker,
Bunny Walker got some stiff competition on that bitch.
Made me stiff. I ain't gonna stunt you.
Yes, sir. So Muchi Muchi Kyosei Seicho is some of the tags include Lolly, Teacher, and Big Boob. And let me tell you something. The premise of this hentai is basically our main character is a teacher, and he's taking care of these 4 girls. They seem to be around, I want to say, preschool, kindergarten age range. He's taking care of these girls as sort of like a teacher / daycare type situation. And one day, he's preparing snacks, and all of a sudden, these girls go under a magical girl Sailor Moon type transformation. And they got titties, they got booty meat. They're just out here full ass adults.
They turn the snacks,
a snack that was eating a snack. And at first, this hentai had me very conflicted, because I was like, I don't know if I'm okay watching this, because they're children, but only like psychologically, physically, they're grown ass adults. With the adult body and everything. So like statute of limitation is like, we're good. We don't have to worry about that. Age of consent, we've already passed that. But mentally, they still sort of have childlike tendencies. So am I good watching this? Should Chris Hansen be here? Is the FBI gonna knock on my door trying to tell me that I'm some sort of sexual assailant?
Well, the law says you can't legally. That's why it's conflicting.
It's very
because it's just like
conflicting.
The law says you can't solicit a minor, but
they're not minors. No,
that's what I'm saying. But are they though? Because they ain't got no IDs
physically
or
no.
nothing. Like that's what I'm saying though.
So I mean, it's conflicting, But I still watched it.
Me too.
I still enjoyed it.
But you gotta ask yourself this question: what do we base appearance off of? Because on one hand, when you're trying to get that childhood discount at the all you can eat Asian buffets,
or like the movie theater,
and you don't look
the matinee price,
right? And you don't look that you don't look that young. They're gonna be like, "Hey, my man's, you still paying adult prices for shorty over here." You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, if you try to go buy some cigarettes and you look like you're over 40, they're not going to ID you. So the question is, do we, both of those cases are physical appearance.
Right.
So since they're physically 18, 21 and all that, are we okay with this?
I don't know.
Now, me on the other hand, it's.
How about this? I'm okay with it because if I had watched the later half of this hentai and not known that they were children before then, I'd be okay. You wouldn't be weirded out by this.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course,
because they're not lollies anymore. They don't look like children.
Right. Some of them are gonna be a snack when they. But this is the awkward thing to say.
Exactly.
Some of them are gonna be a snack when they get older.
That sounds predatorial.
It really does. Like, damn, girl, I'm gonna watch you.
I can't wait for them 16 years to pass.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy, no, that.
I might have to pop a couple of Viagra's and a pop a Sil, but
I feel dirty just thinking of that shit.
That's.
But hey, this is our job now. I do it for the craft. I do it for the love of hentai. That
just know
I'm gonna sit through this, and I'm gonna talk about every aspect of this hentai because it's not bad, and that's the damning part. It's very well made. The animation is great, obviously from being by Selfish, but the story make a nigga feel like he should be on some watch list or some shit.
These bitches got yams.
They're stacked. You know what I'm saying? So after they eat this snack, he calls the principal and he's like, "Oh, yeah, those are my growth cookies." I'm like, "What?
Really, nigga?
What kind of magical universe are they living in where they just have growth potions just chilling?"
Do you think the principal's a pedophile? But he's trying to legally. Cause let's think about that. This guy got this shit on accident.
Hold on.
The principal was out here like, yeah, I generate this shit on a normal basis. You might be onto
something because that nigga did say the effect will wear off at the end of the day.
This nigga knows something. Oh my God.
You might have just did something.
Yeah.
Police, open up.
Yeah, right. We have the school surrounded. Come out with your hands up.
You might have just did something.
Because how does he know this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He knows the ins and outs of this. My man's got this on accident. He was like, yo, I didn't know what I was doing.
He was freaking out. He was tweaking. Right. He was like, what the fuck? Yo. All my students are now grown women. Like, how did this happen?
And the principal's just like, oh, nigga.
He's super calm about it. Oh, yeah.
Tuesday, my nigga.
This shit's going to wear off. Don't even worry about it. Click. And he went on about his business.
Probably had a girl tied up in this. No, don't worry, little bitch. I mean, big bitch. You of age now.
You're a big girl now. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no. This is sad. No. I just ruined this hentai for me.
Yeah.
I did.
And after he gets off the phone with the principal, one of his students, whose name is Coco, she's rubbing up against his meat with her bare ass.
She was like, I took my panties off.
She took her panties off because they were constricting. She's wearing little girl panties at this point. Yeah. She's a grown woman now. Imagine you, a grown ass man, trying to fit into some boys' medium boxers. Like that. Of
Not
course,
my Superman drawers.
Not the Spider-Man undies. You be hard pressed to fit in them shits because they're not meant for grown men. You know what I'm saying?
No, nigga. I've grown. I used to be a fucking size 12 kids, my nigga. And I am a fucking size 40 adult.
Exactly. Nah. That's not going. You're not gonna fit in them shit. So I understand why she took them hoes off. But
then she had to back that up.
She's backing it and slow grinding on our mans. And he's just like, oh.
Slow motion for me.
Ooh wee. Let me chill out. Because you about to make me act up. You finna make me act up the way you out here grinding on me like that. Yeah, you're like, yo, chill out. I can't even handle this right now. And she like, oh, something's poking me. Lo and behold, she get the meat out and she just rubbing it. And I'm not one for hand jobs.
Neither am I.
But I will say, this is a well animated hand job.
Not only is it I feel like I feel like this is gonna be fucking terrible to say, but I feel like somebody who's like, I don't want to say this.
Okay, then we're just gonna move
terrible.
On. The way she was rubbing up and down on it, I was like, okay, I fuck with that. That's not bad, And so, Cannon, who is another one of his students, she's
why the hell these girls got some Dragon Ball Z-S type names? Cannon, Coco,
Cannon, Lily, Yuki. That's all the girls. I don't know.
I'm thinking of Lily Pad.
I don't know who be naming these girls, but yeah. Cannon, she's short of shy. She asked the main character if he could go to the bathroom with her. Because in her mind, she's still like young and needs someone to wipe her when she pees.
It looks like icing.
Yeah, Coco did say that shit when he nutted. It looks like icing, and then she starts sucking him.
Oh, baby, you're too young. Or are you? My penis is confused.
I'm very conflicted.
Because I'm like, yeah, physically you look like a snack. But mentally, like...
They're still childish.
I don't want to have to wipe a grown-ass woman at all. Yeah. That's not my place.
He's catching mouth. And then Candy comes up to him and she's like, hey, I need you to go to the bathroom with me because I still need to be wiped. And I'm like, what? What the fuck? What that mean? And this nigga, I don't want to call him a pervert. Because I understand.
It's a conflicting situation.
It's so conflicting. I understand his predicament. Because she's like, oh, I'm done. I need to be wiped. And he goes down to wipe and she starts moaning. It's like, bro, you're not making this better.
You're not making this easy.
You're not. Help me, nigga.
I'm struggling right now.
My meat is harder than vibranium in my pants right now. And you're out here moaning off of a quick little coochie waft. Like, no, please don't. Please don't do that. And him being the warm-blooded man that he is, he's like, you know what?
Warm-blooded Japanese man.
I have the opportunity right now. I'm about to see what it do. And so he keeps wiping, and eventually he just ends up fingering her. And
this girl just urinated, and you just about to have your hands smelling like all sorts of apple juice, afternoon apple juice. Like,
chill out.
I'm just saying, I don't need all that. This is a conscious. This man took no time trying to find a vaccine or anything like that. Mm-hmm. This man didn't have them sit and watch the Brave Little Toaster on VHS on the rolling cart TV. No, he just said, you know what? I ain't had none in a while. All I do is work. Well,
he's like, fuck it. I can't hold back no more. And he basically pick her up and picks her up and hits her from the back. He's like, meet me. He's like, you know what? Look, bro, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. These bitches are grown. They're busty. They're looking scrimdiddly-umptious. I think I'm about to go ahead and do it. I think I'm about to fuck.
She just starts shaking her hips
right
on the dick.
Are so thick.
It
hurts. It hurts so much because I'm like, I don't think I should be enjoying this.
I don't want it. I don't want it, mommy. I just don't want to, bro. Because it's just like, I know what they are. It'd be different if it were like a doll. If it was Felahame lips and they acted like children, okay, that's a malfunction. I can get my warranty back at the local Best Buy. Right. I'm okay with that. These is actually like
children,
girls who are just, they look like adults, but they don't got no ID.
Yeah.
And this is not, oh.
And then at the beginning of the hentai, he talks about how each girl wants to grow up and be something. And after he done dignitized this little girl.
Yeah, made her something.
Yeah, he done
an offer that she can't refuse.
He done hit her into another universe. She's like, I want to be your toilet now. And I'm like, no, abort mission. No. No, under any other circumstances, I would be like, oh, this shit tough. Oh, I fuck with that. But the fact that she's a child. No, nigga.
She still hasn't even experienced the 32-pack of Crayola crayons, my dog.
What the fuck you gonna do tomorrow after this shit wear off and you got 4 preschoolers that still have recollection of you sliding on them? What the fuck then? Cause now you in some shit. Cause nobody gonna believe you like, oh no, they were adults the other night. No. No, they weren't. Do you have photographic proof? He should have took video. He should have got some evidence like, oh no, these women were actually like grown when I had sex with them. It would have made for a very sticky case. And he should have known better because he's their teacher. And he should have had some restraint. But seeing them like that, as thick as they were, as open as they were, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand.
I would have been cockering with the dick out there. I would have been like, well, these girls were thick. He had to slang some dick. You know what I mean? These bitches was young. They had to make them come. Like,
they cut back to the other 3 girls that are outside because now they're still in the bathroom at this point. And Coco and Lily are fooling around. You know what I'm saying? They're having a little tongue battle. If you catch my drift, they're doing some licking.
Slow motion.
They're doing some nasty shit outside. And Coco is basically like, whoa, like chill out, Lily. And Lily is basically like, look, I see my parents do this shit. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, whoa, Lily.
I don't like your face.
I'm like, whoa.
Damn, so not only do we need SVU, we need Child Protective Services?
Yeah, because Lily is the one that's been more or less, what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of like
promiscuous.
Nah, I want to call her promiscuous. She's a child.
Oh,
but she's been the one that's sort of like
open. I know what to do with this.
She's been open about like sexual stuff, and also she's been calling the teacher darling, even when she was like still a child.
His mom's a thought. I mean, her mom's a thought. No, that's thoughty lingo.
So Lily's pretty open about the fact that
her mom's a prostitute. I got it.
Well, no, she's not a prostitute.
Daycare. I'm just daycare in an apartment that's ran by a man. Yeah, she hoeing. This nigga had the cheapest rates on what is that website called? That daycare website and shit like that. That babysitting website. I can't fucking.
Angie's List?
All right, maybe not Angie's List, but yeah, Angie's List.
I'm pretty sure it's Angie's List.
You're gonna be on a watch list now.
You worried about the wrong list?
Yeah, right. A couple lists you gonna be on, dog.
Like, oh shit. But yeah, Coco and Lily are doing
jail talking about in a 30-mile radius. Hi, I'm a child sex offender. And they have if they have a court case about this, these kids have to testify.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Watashi took me in the bathroom and he started rubbing my no-no square. Like, but tell him how old you were. 5.
Jail. You're going to prison.
Has the jury reached a verdict? The jury reached a verdict in like 3 minutes.
Guilty.
Guilty as
unanimous.
Across the board. There was no other way that could have ended.
I can't, man. This shit is
That's a whole case.
A case or two.
He started licking and playing with my chest, and I licked his pole between his pants.
You said it was icing.
Oh.
That's what's really going to kill him.
It didn't taste like icing. It was very salty. No.
So episode 2.
Moving on.
Episode 2. The main character and Kenny come back, and like I said, Lily and Coco are messing around, and Yuki, she's another little girl that was basically like she wants to be a hero. She wants to save people when she grows up. It's basically like, hey, I can't be doing all this like heroic saving people shit if I have a full chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, so can you help me with that? And this nigga is like, yeah, I could give you a massage and that could help your chest go down. Knowing damn well he just wanted to suck on some titties.
I don't like the dialogue between
this
and them. She was like, you like really peed on yourself down here. And she's like, it's not pee, it's something else.
Right.
I'm like, no, let's just, I have an idea. Let's bring it off. Like,
yeah, let's cut it off. Turn it off. Let's stop.
I have an idea. The brave little toaster idea is still on the table. All right.
Right. Like he could have, cut that shit off. when Coco was rubbing on him and being like, look, y'all need to stop touching yourselves right now. Done the teacher thing and been like, look, your body's going through very quick, sudden changes, so you need to chill out and figure yourself out. And he was like, but nah. He saw some booty meat and some titty breasts, and he said, I'm about to dive in.
Oh my God. I don't want to be a teacher no more. I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be.
You scared of something like this happening?
I'm scared of my principal. You imagine that nigga be like, yo, you tell anybody nigga you're fired. All right.
Well, damn.
And I'm like, I mean, good thing about it. This man is making growth hormones for little girls, and you think he wants people to know about this?
Probably not.
That nigga talking about, yo, I know that nigga Chris Hansen's on my fucking trail. This nigga has every fucking child predator anti-watch group on his ass this whole time. Even Olivia Benson on her free time is looking for this nigga. Yeah, I know
he was on that ass.
Right. And don't get Stabler involved. This nigga's catching a bullet if Stabler gets involved.
Stabler does not fuck with them niggas.
So what's really good? So you like touching children, huh?
So you got that serum, huh? Use it on me, I dare you.
Right. That's exactly what he would say. Oh shit. My goodness.
He finds out that Yuki has inverted nipples, which I appreciate. You know, a little bit of body diversity. I fuck with that.
I like the inverted nipples kind of thing.
Right.
I need to look at that. I need to look that up.
Yeah. And so, you know, he's doing his thing with Yuki, playing with her, massaging, and eventually Yuki's like, hey, is this gonna make my breast go down? And he gives us the answer of yeah, it should, maybe. And she's like, well, I mean, I want you to keep doing it, so I don't want them to like get small or anything. And at this point, Yuki is already around his finger. She belongs to the street, or she belongs to the jungle gym at this point. Because he throwing pipe.
Not the
He's
jungle
throwing
gym.
schmeedily. He's swinging schmeat.
By the way, I just looked up inverted nipples. Yeah, no, they do not look as good as they do in hentai at all.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
That's if you have inverted nipples, there's treatment for that.
Right. And he's like, this nigga says something along the lines of, you want to be a hero, right? So save me from my swelling dick. You see, when you're a teacher and you know that your class is full of like young little girls, I'm talking like toddlerish girls, and they grow up and you say some shit like that, I find it very hard to sympathize with the idea of you not going to jail.
Oh no. Yeah, no,
you're too wrapped into their personal life. You know them as kids.
You want to be a superhero? Well, super save this dick.
Super save my dick. Look, bruh.
My penis has robbed the icing factory, and the only way to do it is to power stroke my penis.
And you know, Lily, after he has sex with Yuki, like that's a good scene. It's a decent scene. He nuts in her as well. Which now that I'm thinking about, if they got pregnant,
nope, they can't. Nope, they can't.
No, okay, hear me out.
5 days.
Hear me out. Listen now. If they're adults now, but they never went through a period, they couldn't. I don't think they could get pregnant. Let that marinate for a second. They were toddlers and they grew up immediately, so they never experienced a period. So their eggs aren't like developed. So even if he did nut in them, I don't think it would get them pregnant.
You probably just got lucky enough to catch him on an off week where it's like not their period. That's probably what's gonna happen. Because like if this shit lasted for like a month, I'm pretty sure they would have one.
Maybe
not. But you're right. I mean, I agree. They never had one.
Damn, now I'm thinking about it, like,
But you know,
their body biology must be all out of whack because, like, the amount of hormones and estrogen needed to produce like titties of that size, like, that's like
what was this man? Yeah, he must have took extreme growth hormone.
That's like steroids and cranking them up on like 1,000. That nigga's a chemical terrorist. Dr. Manhattan out this bitch.
You see what I'm saying, though, bro? I don't think you understand the severity of the situation, bro.
Damn. So yeah, and like I said, Lily, who is the little girl that was already like making moves on the teacher, now that she's an adult, she like, yo, I'm about to act a fucking fool. I'm about to cut the fuck up. What you gonna do?
Act a fool.
I'm about to act up. Cause there's nothing stopping me now. I'm a whole grown woman. You said we couldn't do nothing because I was a child, but here I am now. What's up with you? What's good, my nigga? Why is she demanding dick so heavily? I was like, yo. I think she's broken. I think it's like a mix of seeing her parents have sex and her already liking the teacher and thinking that they were going to get married in the first place, that she was like so predisposed to the idea of like already just like having sex with him and having his babies.
You trying nut in my mouth, nigga?
Run that shit, nigga. Run that dick.
I need every portion of the cock, man.
So, you know, after he hits Yuki, he hits Lily. And then, he hits Coco after Yuki from the back. And boy, this doggy style scene, that's that hit.
I'm going to watch this again, but without the preconceived notion that they're children. I'm just going to sit there and be like,
Yep, they're grown women this entire time.
Yep, they're
right. And then after he hits Koki, finally Lily gets her turn, and she like, yo, I'm about to go full on his dick. She's her dialogue is too good for her to be a child, and that's such a disgusting thing to say. What I mean by that is she's talking about already getting pregnant and having his babies. And under any other circumstance, I'd be like, yo, this is cracking my shit. But in this one, I can't enjoy it enough.
I can't live that life. I'm not about that life. I feel like this proves that like you and I are attracted to like mental capacity and shit.
Right, because here's the thing. If they grew up and they were like mature,
right?
If they didn't have the same childlike tendencies, didn't like still see him as like a sensei type teacher type shit, and they were just like grown women,
right?
I'd be like, yo, this is that shit right here.
So who trying to get smacked up on this like kiddie table first? Like I'm fine with that, but the fact that they're still like mentally children, I'm just like, you know what?
And go ahead.
Oh, again, the brave little. I'll even up it to Toy Story 1, the first one. The one. Wait. Toy Story 1 is. I always get them confused. Which one is Sid? That's Toy Story 1, right? Yeah. That's Toy Story 1 because Toy Story 2 has Jessie in them. So Toy Story 1. You know what I'm saying? I'll even throw the Land Before Time in there. You know
I got Disney Plus. They don't matter to me, baby.
What you want? We could watch All Dogs Go to Heaven too. Aladdin.
I got the fucking Aristocats. You know
right. What's really good? What do you really need? Like
just something to take their mind off of touching themselves.
But then how do they explain this to their parents?
That's what I was thinking. Because the principal was like, yo, it's going to wear off at the end of the day. You just got to make it to the end of the day. But what's the time frame? Imagine you drop off your toddler to this man and he come back. He got a grown-ass woman.
Who the hell is this? Where's my daughter?
Where the fuck my daughter at?
This is your daughter. My daughter is not that fucking thick.
Nigga, that's a lawsuit.
You losing all your damn business. That's what it is.
All of a sudden, she's a fucking third year in high school. The second you dropped her off, she was a preschooler.
Mommy, me and Mr. Red had so much fun. He gave me human icing and he touched me.
Right. They gonna have stories to tell. They gonna talk.
And he said he's gonna make me feel like a real woman.
what do you do in that situation? Because it doesn't matter at the fact that they're gonna turn back children. They have that memory now. You're etched into their mind of what happened. There's no way to finesse that.
Man, what had happened is
jail. You're not even getting a trial. You're going straight to prison.
Wait till they find out what you're in there for.
Exactly.
So you like touching little girls? Well,
no, they were women. No, I'm about to make you a woman.
Put that mop bucket on your head. You're gonna be eating my growth hormone.
Yeah. So, this is final thoughts on the hentai, because after he has sex with all of them are basically like, oh, I want to keep having like sex like this, and I'm like, no, you don't.
No,
that's not what's gonna happen. Please don't make that what
You're
happens.
on punishment. Go to your room. Go to your room.
Please don't make that a thing.
I don't want to hear what you have to say, because you're going. He's going to jail.
Yeah. Say your goodbyes, because that nigga's in the big house.
Right. That's that boy is gone. Mommy, where's Mr. Don't
even worry about him.
You know what I mean? We don't speak that.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
We don't speak that name in this house. Baby girl, you said he did what to you?
Imagine, bro. Like
he's gonna be responsible for a divorce too. So you let our daughter go with this man,
this freak.
He really is gonna say freak that hard with this freak. My daughter was molested because of you. You whore. And oh my God, divorce court is gonna be crazy. That girl's gonna have psychological problems.
Yes, they need counseling.
Extreme counseling.
They need emotional support, maybe some drugs. Because this shit is gonna have a lasting effect on them. I've seen enough Law and Order to understand the repercussions from childhood sexual trauma.
Remand, Your Honor.
Remand. Put him in jail.
Your Honor, he is a flight risk. He's dealing with chemical warfare.
Facts. Every courtroom scene in Law and Order more or less feels the same after you watch so many episodes back to back to back.
He is a flight. I know they always like, where are you setting bail at?
Remand, Your Honor. On what grounds, counselor? We believe the people believe that the defendant is an insane flight risk, and due to his assets, he could easily flee at any time. And then the prosecutor is like, well, my client fully intends to stay here and fight the charges. He's a pillar of the community with no prizes. And then the judge is like, well, let's see to that he actually stands trial. The defendant will surrender his passport. Bail is set is $2 million or some shit like that.
Ridiculous. Always a rich nigga molesting
it's
kids.
always some wild shit like that, bro. But that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day,
he ain't rich. He can't get no day. He remand.
Yeah, no, he's sitting in jail. At the end of the day, this hentai is not bad if you can get over, which I hope you can, the premise.
Fuck.
There is a lot of visually appealing things to enjoy in this hentai. Of course, like I said, it's made by Selfish, so you already know in terms of quality, bitches are thick, the pudge, the body fat, you know what I'm saying, the booty, a lot of good things, a lot of ticks being checked off on my list, but that premise really killed it for me. Like we said earlier, if they did the thing where it was like, okay, yeah, they're older now, but they also matured, like personality wise, I could get behind this 100%. But they didn't do that, so I can't really vouch for it. I don't know if I would recommend someone watching this, because the second I do and they figure out what this premise is, I'm gonna get the side eye.
Oh, they're gonna
not. So they're like, so this is what you like, huh?
Radar out here using his radar powers to scope little bitches.
Don't. No, sir. Nah, I'm not with that.
I'm not either.
I'm good off that one.
I don't blow up off little bitches. So
yeah, no.
I'm not gonna sacrifice my freedom for little bitches.
On the meat beat meter, if I'm being objective, I'm giving this an 8.
Okay, that's objective. Subjectively,
I gotta give it a 6.
Yeah.
But in terms of quality, like not even thinking about the premise in terms of quality, in terms of visually, because let's say I didn't even like it. Let's say I didn't get the subtitles and it was like fully in Japanese.
Yeah.
If I didn't read the dialogue, I'd still be with it.
True, because you really wouldn't know what was going on.
Exactly.
So yeah, I understand that. Like, and that's why I can't fully hate on it, because it's not bad. It's just when you
morally speaking.
Yeah. When you understand what's going on, then you're just like, all right, dog, I can't do this.
Right. I can watch something else. You know what I'm saying?
The way because I ain't gonna lie, I watched this and I was like, yeah, my meat is thoroughly confused. I don't know whether or not to enjoy it or just like call my local SVU unit and tell them that growth hormones is turning little women into big women.
Right.
So
yeah, I feel solid with an 8.
I'm with that. I'm absolutely with that.
I feel that. So yeah, that's episode 21 of.
I wish these girls were 21, but
they probably are. Physically speaking, at least.
Mentally 21 too.
Yeah, facts.
I'm gonna ask a really thought provoking question, and I really want people in the comments to do this. Okay. Let's say we reverse the premise. Would you rather like a young girl with an adult body and she's physically 21?
Like a lolly?
Well, yeah. Or would you rather a physically young looking girl with like an adult mentality, like she's like 23. So like mentally 5 years old, physically 23, or mentally 23 and physically 5 years old? That's
that already sounds bad.
It does, because it's terrible either way you put it, but I would rather, actually I don't know what I'd rather, to be honest. Because how you prove the age on both of those anyway?
Exactly.
You just be sitting there like, yeah, officer, she is of age.
You're playing a very dangerous game.
Yeah. Well, how come she's still wearing Skechers? Well, nigga, because that's all I could afford at the point. Like, my girlfriend is of age, though, officer. I think.
I've had enough talking about this. We're gonna end that there. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Harem Bros podcast. My name is Radar,
and I'm Martyr. And who's that at the door?
No one.
Open up, police!
Yo, chill. Yo, chill.